Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Season 3, Episode 19, The Stolen Identity. Previously on The Hook, Ethan uncovered Ola's extensive use of Brad Callahan's images to create fake profiles targeting high-value victims. Amara and Emma debated whether to involve Brad directly, while Mark faced resistance from social media platforms to take down the fraudulent accounts. Meanwhile, David revealed the recruitment process for low-level operators, emphasizing how scammers use ordinary people to maintain their networks. With Ola growing more paranoid, Ethan continued walking a dangerous line between aiding the operation and secretly feeding intel to Amara. Ethan sits at his desk, scrolling through a series of stolen photos and fabricated profiles. He highlights one featuring Brad Callahan's image, coupled with a meticulously crafted backstory. Name: Jonathan Reeves. Occupation: retired marine engineer. Hobbies: traveling, reading, and spending time with family. Ethan speaks to a recruit beside him. Remember, the profile isn't just about the photos. You need a story that makes them trust you. Use the victim's interests. Make them feel like they've met a kindred spirit. The recruit nods, taking notes. Ethan discreetly takes a screenshot of the profile and sends it to Amara, adding a note. This one has already scammed 3 victims. Same photos as before. In her office, Amara reviews the profiles Ethan has sent. She notices a pattern. All the victims are women in their late 40s to early 60s, recently divorced or widowed. These aren't random targets, Amara tells Emma over a call. They're looking for women who are vulnerable, emotionally and financially. Emma frowns. We need to talk to one of these victims. If they're willing to share their story, it could give us the leverage we need with the platforms. Amara hesitates. It's risky. Some of these women might not even know they've been scammed yet. At a small cafe, David continues sharing insights with Emma and Mark. The emotional manipulation is the key, David explains. They're not just selling a relationship. They're selling hope. These scammers study their targets, mirroring their emotions and feeding their insecurities. That's why they're so convincing. Mark leans forward. How do we break through that? If victims believe in the relationship, how do we convince them it's fake? David sighs. You have to show them undeniable proof. Screenshots of the same profile being used on different platforms. Messages sent to multiple victims. But even then, some won't believe it. They'd rather cling to the lie than face the truth. Meanwhile, Brad Callahan receives a surprising email from a concerned fan. Brad, I think someone is using your photos for scams. I came across a profile that looked like you, but the name was different. Brad scrolls through the screenshots attached, his stomach sinking. He immediately calls his manager. We need to address this, Brad says. If these profiles are scamming people, we can't just ignore it. His manager agrees to reach out to social media platforms and law enforcement, unknowingly putting Brad on a collision course with Amara and Emma. Ethan finishes another training session and checks his phone. A message from Amara reads, We've identified one of the victims. Reaching out now. At the same time, Ola's paranoia grows. One of his lieutenants warns him, Someone inside is leaking information. We need to tighten security. In the U.S., Brad Callahan's manager drafts a statement addressing the use of his images in scams, while Emma and Amara prepare to contact the victim Ethan flagged. Next on Episode 20, The Faces Behind the Scam. As Brad begins to take action against the misuse of his photos, Ethan uncovers how Ola's network is automating parts of their operation to scale the scams. Meanwhile, Amara and Emma make contact with a victim who unknowingly holds a vital clue to unraveling the network. With Ola tightening his inner circle, can Ethan continue feeding information without raising suspicion? Find out in Episode 20, The Faces Behind the Scam.